Kim, the Homeschooling Grammy, and guess what? It's collaboration time! And so this collaboration is Homeschool Curriculum Review, and the subject that we are covering today is science. So we are going to be taking a look at what I used for science for first grade, the 2018-2019 homeschool year, and letting you know what I thought about it. So anyways, there are 4 hosts. That's right, 4. There are 4 hosts for this collaboration. So there is going to be links to all of their channels down in my description box, and there will also be a link to the playlist. So there is Ingrid from Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles. There is April from The Simple Rugged Path. There is Michelle from The Brave Homeschooling Mama. And there is Ashley from Joyful Noise Living. All of them are awesome, amazing homeschool mamas. They all have their own little niche and way of doing things, but they are all wonderful and you really should check them out. So, if you're interested, stick around and we'll get started in looking at last year's science curriculum. Okay, so our spine for science for the 2018-2019 homeschool year was Sassafras Science Zoology. And I'm going to tell you right up front, we absolutely loved, still loving this curriculum. We're like right near the end. So this particular curriculum, I think is meant to be done like in a half a year, but I have a first grader. So I was like, you know what? We stretched it out for the whole school year purposefully because we wanted to delve in deeper in some of it and just take our time. And she really loves animals and zoology and all of that. So that being said, as much as we love it, we are not going to be carrying it over into second grade. And the reason being is my little munchkin wants to continue studying zoology and animals and all of that. And unfortunately, this is all there is in zoology for Sassafras. So we're going to be moving to a different curriculum. And if you want to know what that curriculum is, I'll leave an iCard up here that will tell all of the curriculum. I did an unboxing, basically, of all the curriculum that we're going to be using for second grade. Actually, I haven't gone into any depth with any of them, but I did do an unboxing. So anyways, let me just show you really quick. So along with Sassafras, I also filled in with something from American Education Publishing, and it's something that I got at Five Below, and it has really worked well, and we're going to keep using it again for second grade. Since we're going to continue with zoology, because like when they would hit on some of the animals in Sassafras, I would also pull from this book. If they had some of the same animals or animals that are similar or are from the same region that we were studying. Anyways, it's, like I said before, American Education Publishing. It's called Exploring Animals, and it's for grades 2 and 3. And so all I did was just tear the stuff out that I wanted to use. And I put it in a folder or whatever, but you can kind of see it's colorful. Kind of like a general overview. There's stickers that you can give them, and there's stories. There's all kinds of wonderful information. And then, like, say you were looking at ostrich, so it gives you a little blurb about the ostrich, like where they're from, what they eat, etc., etc. And then down here, there will be questions for the student to answer. So it was just a nice little supplement to go along with Sassafras. And she really liked it. Like when I would get these out, she would be excited to do stuff out of this book. So it was worth the $3. Yeah, $3 at Five Below when I was in Maryland visiting, because I don't have a Five Below because I live in the woods. Okay, so our spine, like I said before, was Sassafras Science. We did Volume 1 Zoology. And so the curriculum comes with like a story, basically. That's what this is. It's a story. It's all in storybook form, but it's wonderful. It's so engaging. It's so fun. The chapters leave you wondering like what's going to happen next. The gist of it is these twins ended up failing science in school. So their mother tells them that they cannot go to summer camp, that they have to go spend the summer with their crazy Uncle Cecil and study science. Well, a whole adventure ensues after that, and it's this whole neat thing where they're sent all over the world through this just like this strange way that they can get from place to place. I don't want to give a whole lot away. So I will just read the little blurb on the back so you get an idea what the story is about, because it's so much fun and we've really, really loved this. It's too bad that there wasn't more zoology, and we may end up coming back to this at some point because it goes through to 6th grade. So we maybe if she gets out of her animal zone, we'll move into something different. But it says here, the twins were supposed to spend the summer at Camp Zipfire. But when they failed to pass their science class, their father, sorry, I said their mother, made them go spend their summer vacation with their crazy Uncle Cecil instead. He was a well-known research scientist, but the Sassafras twins only knew him as the eccentric uncle who could never keep their names straight. Blaine and Tracy thought they were in for the worst summer of their lives, but President Lincoln and Uncle Cecil had other plans in store. In this volume, the twins and you will learn all about the amazing animals that can be found around the globe. Don't miss a minute of their summer-long zip-line journey with crazy Uncle Cecil. So, that's kind of the spine to your reading. And as you're reading in the book, you'll come to areas that are called side-ats. And that's when the children are collecting information about animals. And so somebody within the story all of a sudden will have all this information about a particular animal, maybe they run into in the rainforest or whatever. And the side-at is something that the kids put all their information in to send it back to their uncle, back at home base. So it's just super, super fun. So there are a couple of ways that you can do this curriculum. You can do it, like here's the possible schedule. For like, we're about to do Arctic animals. This is be our next thing. So you print out a PDF. So all of your stuff is in PDF form to go along with your book. I just put it all into a 3-ring binder. So here is the it's just suggested how you can go through. So it says possible schedule for Arctic mini animals for lap book. Arctic lesson 1, because we decided to do the lap booking. So we're doing the mini lap booking. So you'll have like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So what we did is I would take one lesson because we only do science twice a week. So we would do day 1 and day 2, week 1, day 3 and day 4, week 2. So we would actually get 4 weeks out of this particular unit instead of 2. So here we have the lap book that I created, and I did it different than the book because I wanted it all together into one thing. I didn't want a bunch of stuff laying all over the place. I wanted it to just be easily accessible so I can put it into the 3-ring binder, and I didn't have a whole bunch of like little books laying around. So what I did is so here's the grasslands. I'll show you for instance. So here's the grasslands. So I took everything and I glued it on to the first page of my folder here. All of the different things that she will be doing. So like for the grasslands, you open it up and the first thing is interesting facts. So as you're reading them the story, they're to be listening because I'm going to be asking her, okay, what did you learn about the grasslands? And so then she tells me, because at this point, she's not real good at writing sentences yet. So she tells me about the grasslands and I write it in for her, or her grandfather writes it in for her. Then we take a look on the map and we figure out where these grasslands are that these animals that we are studying actually live. And then this time they were in Africa. And then those are the 4 animals that we studied for this particular lesson. So we studied the lion, the cheetah, the giraffe, and the elephant. So then you have a side-at. Remember I was telling you there's a side-at. So it will show the picture in the book of the side-at, and then as the story is progressing, they'll be explaining that particular animal. In this case, the lion is a mammal, and it's a carnivore, and its location is in the African grasslands. There again, as they're talking about this particular animal in this story, I'll even say to her, okay, now Hope, you really need to be paying attention because I'm going to ask you about this particular animal. So you're going to need to tell me, what did you learn about the animal? And this particular day, they're predators, they eat zebras, they're carnivores, they eat meat, they live in prides. It'll give like information about how many babies some of these animals have, etc., etc., etc. So that's what we did. So here's the grasslands, we've done the desert, we've done the domestic farm animals, we've done the rainforest, the deciduous forest, and the bamboo forest. And so we're still working on the bamboo forest. We have like the last 2 days of the bamboo forest left, and then we're gonna move on to the Arctic. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. And we love it, just love it. And I also have like a little felt world map over here that I actually got. I'm gonna turn my thing around in just a minute. That I got from Target. I don't know if I can show you if I turn my, so see, this is a little felt map over here that I found like the beginning of last year. And I had no idea when I actually purchased the felt map that it would work so well with my Sassafras Science, but it really did. So it came with all of these animals. So what we do, and a lot of the animals match, which was really cool. So a lot of these little animals that came with that felt map actually match with our Sassafras animals that we're studying. So when we like studied camel, I would say to her, okay, Hope, where did we say that the camel was from? Where does he live? Da 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 da. So she will go over and she will stick the animal on the map. So she's kind of getting a little geography in there at the same time. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. We absolutely love Sassafras Science. And like I said, if she wasn't so into zoology and wanting to continue to study animals, I would have definitely moved on to volume 2. But she really was like, Grammy, I want to keep studying animals. She really wants to be a veterinarian. She's obsessed with anything that has to do with veterinarian medicine, anything that has to do with documentary shows. If it's about veterinarian anything, she's on it. So I'm going where she wants to go. For me, it's all about interest-led learning. So that's where we're going for next school year. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure that you check out the playlist down below. There are going to be a whole bunch of other homeschooling mamas that are going to do a review of their science curriculum for this 2018-2019 past school year. Don't forget to check out each of the channels: Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles, The Simple Rugged Path, The Brave Homeschooling Mama, and Joyful Living Noise. Please make sure to check out their channels. You will not be disappointed. God bless, take care, and I will talk to you again soon.